Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be back. It's been a tougher few years for all of us, and we have not been able to travel. But I really firmly believe that the light is at the end of our tunnel, and we are definitely coming out on the other side of this travel stoppage that we've all experienced. We appreciate that many of you are not comfortable with traveling right now, and we understand that. But we are also looking into the future, and we're very optimistic that travel will be back with a vengeance. And so, with keeping that in mind, our first talk is going to be on Alaska. So, since there has been no Alaska sailings for the last 2 years, this is going to be such a popular destination for not only Canadians, but the Americans and everybody around the world. It will be anxious to get back and seeing this beautiful part of our country. So it's another thing is that it's super easy for us to get obviously to Alaska. We can just simply drive or fly to Vancouver and do the cruising from there. And it's also a really nice one to experience if you've never cruised before, because it's all very familiar to us, and nothing's really strange or anything. So if you are first time cruisers, then I would really suggest that you look at Alaska. So for Alaska, the season starts early May and it ends in September, with July and August always the most popular. And those, of course, are the ones that get sold out the quickest and are usually a little bit of the higher price. So we recommend, if you are looking at those sailing those months, that you contact us now and we can get you confirmed. For Alaska, you do have some choices on what kind of sailings you could do. Of course, one of our most popular ones is the round trip out of Vancouver. And from there, you can get to stop at the popular destinations like Ketchikan and Skagway, which is where the beginning of the gold rush all took place. Fascinating history there. And then from there, always you can be able to have your choice of either stopping at Hubbard Glacier, which is the most popular, or I should say the most active glacier in all of Alaska. And it's absolutely amazing to see these big chunks of ice all of a sudden fall in front of you in the silence. And it is an incredible experience. Glacier Bay is absolutely magnificent. It is so wide and breathtaking. When you go to see these glaciers, this is when, for Alaska, we really recommend that you look at a balcony, because then you can stay in the comfort of your own balcony, wrapped up in a blanket, having your hot chocolate or hot toddy or whatever, while you're as you experience them, as the ship will do a 360 turn. So you'll have lots of opportunities to see them. And it's better than getting out there with everybody else and kind of elbowing room for space for you to take those pictures or those videos of your trip. So that is what we recommend. And of course, if you want to do the ultimate Alaska, then you can also look at northbound or southbound from Vancouver, and you'll end up in Anchorage, and you can be able to stop at the Denali National Park, and you can make your way all the way to Fairbanks. So those are some options for you, not to super confuse you, but that is why you come and deal with the travel experts at Expedia Cruises here in Red Deer, because we know Alaska and we can help make sure that you get in to the perfect itinerary that is right for you. Now, most of all the cruise lines sail Alaska, and if you are interested in more like an expedition type of sailing, then, and I know I'm not going to say this properly, but Hurtigruten, which has some really unique stops that the big cruise lines can't get into. So if that's what you're looking for, then definitely reach out to us and we can help you get booked into that. all of our main cruise lines like Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Princess, and Holland America always do Alaska, and they all do it well, and they all stop at different parts. So depending on what you're looking for, and of course, if you're loyalty to one of the cruise lines, then we will definitely look at that for you. If you're looking at something like a smaller ship, then we can offer you Oceania or Viking cruises that also started going into Alaska. So that's rather exciting. And for our luxury clients, so for those of you that have had to put off that special wedding anniversary and or celebration, and you are wanting to make up for lost time, then Seabourn has some amazing itineraries that we could look at for you. And of course, we can't, for the families, forget about Mickey. Mickey is making his appearance in Alaska, so doing an Alaskan cruise with Disney Cruise Lines with your family is a great way to go. So any of those appeal to you, or if you're still not sure, as I said, please give us a call. We would love to help you out. We do have an amazing deal right now. As you might know, we have a celebrity exclusive promotions going on until the 7th of February. And I found this amazing deals for Celebrity departing July 24th on a 7-night round trip with a savings of $820 per person in a balcony, plus the additional add-ons that you get to have with booking with this. So make sure that you give us a call on that. One of the things that I loved first time that I went on Celebrity is where I saw the Hubbard Glacier, and I wasn't sure with living in Alberta and living in Newfoundland whether or not Alaska would be all that appealing to me, because I thought it was things I'd already seen before. But I was so wrong. So in my different experiences, I've seen Hubbard Glacier, saw Glacier Bay, was able to do the float planes out of Ketchikan. Now that was unbelievable to see the land and the waterfalls. There's nowhere else way you could see it, but from the air, I was able to do the crab fishing. So we had as much crab as we wanted, which was a great experience. My first time I ever zipped line was in Alaska, and it was terrifying that first step. But after I did that, I've been hooked, and since then have zip lined in many places. So it's not, going to Alaska is not maybe exactly what you thought you would be. You can be very active, or you can just get off and take a walk along the streets. We highly recommend that you really pay attention to the stores that you shop in, and because you want to be able to shop with the stores that are owned from a local company. So those are the people that really need our help, especially after the last 2 or 3 years. If you're looking to get jewelry or something like that, Diamond Internationals, maybe you can save that for your Caribbean trip. And when you go to Alaska, get some authentic totem poles or moccasins, or support them that way. So that's what we always recommend that you do. But yeah, if you haven't done Alaska, it's simply amazing. Make sure that you give it a try. So as I said, and if you're not thrilled about flying or driving to Vancouver, we do have, please register for our Rocky Mountaineer event, virtual event for next Tuesday. This is an amazing way to go through the Rocky Mountains in a way that you can't see from the road in a luxury style rail trip. So we are so excited to be able to host this exclusive virtual event. So make sure that you check things out. Having said all that, you're probably going, this is great, but what am I going to do to pack? How do I pack for an Alaskan cruise? So you will always want to make sure that you pack in layers. And I don't care if you're going in July or August, whatever, we still suggest layers, because Ketchikan is the rainforest capital of Alaska. So you are going to get rain no matter how hard you think you might be able to ignore it. it, chances are you will. So taking rain gear, mitts, hats is always recommended. If you are going to be active, then obviously a good pair of walking shoes is always beneficial when you go on many of these cruises. And of course, if nothing else, we all need to take our patience because travel is going to look and could look a little bit different, and lineups could be a little bit longer, but the cruise lines are doing everything that they can to get us on and get us there and back as safely as they can. So I think that's about it for my first time back at it. I hope that my talk wasn't a little bit too off. I promise I will get better as we go along. So make sure you give us a call at 403-341-0177. You can come into the office. We are asking that you do make reservations or appointments so that we are not going over the limits that we can. And then that way we can line you up with the consultant that works best for you. So please make sure that you give us a call at 403-341-0177 to send us a direct message on Facebook, send us an email, find us in all the social media aspects. So we would just love to hear from you. So until next Thursday, when I will be going live again, but this time we will be talking about the second most popular destinations for us, and that will be the Caribbean. We'll have maybe some Christmas specials that are coming up because we need to get booked in early for that. And so thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoy it. Please drop your comments down below and let me know what you would like to see. So until next time, everyone, please stay safe. And we are looking forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye.